Is this video claiming to show somebody butt surfing a swimming pool for real? Or is this just some kind of Surf's Up special effects gimmick? I've got the answer to that pool party puzzler, plus the answers to a whole bunch of other intriguing photos and videos that you guys are asking me about. Like this picture claiming to show a pink lake that looks like it's filled with Pepto-Bismol, a photo of what appears to be an alien water portal to another world, a baby snow owl with gigantic feathers, and that doesn't even include our big story this week about one of the creepiest jungle mysteries I've ever come across, the case of the cannibal hobbits. This show might take you to another dimension, so don't go away. Hey guys, Bill here. You know, when most people think about hobbits, they think about those mild characters from Lord of the Rings who like to smoke pipes and eat second breakfasts. But the term hobbit has also been used to describe a small hominid creature from the jungles of Indonesia, which some believe may be responsible for a horrific murder cannibalism incident in the 1970s. Now, the video we're about to watch contains some disturbing subject matter, so viewer discretion is advised. The video was submitted by Tubish LV, who writes, "Hey Bill, I once watched this film called The Cannibal in the Jungle. I don't know if it's real or fake. Can you watch it and let me know?" Well, based on Tubish LV's recommendation, I did take a look at the film, and I have to say, when I watched it, I was very surprised by what I saw. The Cannibal in the Jungle was a documentary-style TV movie that aired on Animal Planet in 2015. According to the film, in 1977, two Western scientists and their Indonesian guide went deep into the jungles of Flores Island to study birds. Only one of them came out, Dr. Timothy Darrow. Although the bodies of the other Western scientists were never discovered, the authorities eventually did find the horribly mutated remains of the Indonesian guide. Timothy Darrow was charged with the murder and cannibalization of the two men, but he insisted he was innocent. His defense? He claimed that they were attacked by hobbit-like cannibals who killed and ate his two companions.
He tried to convince the court that creatures from the jungle were responsible, that a local myth had murdered his friends.
In addition to this, he also claimed that he was able to actually capture these killer hobbits on camera. The movie shows previously unreleased footage of these mysterious hobbit creatures that was recovered from Darrow's camera. In this clip, you can see one of them jumping and running on tree branches with amazing speed and agility. In another, we get a closer look at the creature. It's standing upright, covered in fur, and does not look friendly. Now, according to the movie, nobody believed Darrow's story. He was convicted of double homicide and sentenced to life in prison, which is where he remains to this day. The case was pretty much forgotten, as the show tells it, until a 2004 article in the scientific journal Nature appeared. It claimed paleontologists had discovered the remains of a previously unknown species of early man on the very same island where Darrow and his companions were working.
We have a creature that was substantially different from modern humans. A totally new species of our genus, living on the planet at the same time as us.
They gave it the scientific name Homo floresiensis after the island of Flores in Indonesia, where it was discovered. The mysterious creature was soon nicknamed the Hobbit because even though it had basically the same body structure as modern humans, it was very small compared to us. Only about 3.5 feet, or just over 1 meter. According to the article, the creature walks upright like a human, has incredibly powerful upper body strength, and possesses deadly hunting abilities. So here's the question. Are those cannibal hobbits still out there? And is an innocent man rotting away in a prison for no reason? Well, the answer to that, my friends, is right here in the old official envelope. But to tell you the truth, it would actually take an act of murder and cannibalism to get what's in here before I find out what you're thinking up there, okay? Now, when I say go, what I want you to do is yell out as loud as you can, either real or fake, okay? Now, if you can't do that, it's okay to just go right up here and vote, okay? You ready? And go. Did you vote? Good, because in just a few seconds we're going to be opening the official envelope. But first, I want to go over a couple of puzzling photos that you guys sent in last week. First up is this photo claiming to show a lake with water that's pink as cotton candy. It was sent in by John Gadiana, who simply said, "Weird lake." Well, John, it's definitely a weird lake. There's no doubt about that. But you know what? I might have some news that will surprise you, because not only is it weird, but it's also real. Facebook reader Noel Krombach correctly identified this mysterious body of water as Lake Hillier, a pink-colored lake on Middle Island just off the coast of Esperance in Western Australia. Thanks to some excellent drone footage from YouTuber Jamin Hudson, we see a bird's-eye view of the lake. The lake's pink color comes from a beta-carotene pigment produced by a microalgae with a scientific name I'm not even going to try to pronounce, that lives in the salt crusts surrounding the lake. If you want to watch Jamin's full video or take a cruise on the lake, I'm leaving a link to his YouTube channel so you can stop by and get more information. Next, we have this amazing video of something that looks like a watery portal to another dimension. It was sent in by Louise Anderson, who said, "I found this on Facebook the other day, Bill. Is it real?" Well, Louise, your eye for picking out interesting videos on Facebook is a good one. And what makes it even better is the fact that this video is real. As Facebook reader Sapphire Marie Marasti, Vithai Nilamani, and many others pointed out, it's a real spillway for a dam in Portugal called Covao do Conchos. The guys who captured the video had to hike in to get the visual evidence. Our final photo of the day is this shot of a baby snow owl that looks just too impossibly cute to be real. It was sent in by Bethany Dean, who asked, "Hey Bill, I was looking for a picture of an owl for a project I'm doing at school. I found this photo, but need to know if it's real or not." Well, Bethany, I know how hard it can be when you're doing a school project and you're trying to find some photos to support it, and there's no filter on Google or Bing or Yahoo or anybody else to tell you whether it's real or not. But that's why you come to us, right? And you're lucky you did this time, because I would not use that picture in my school project. It's a big, fat, feathery fake. This incredibly detailed snowy owl was constructed by a very talented stationery designer named Laura Lee Lewis, who also just happens to be a huge Harry Potter fan. This is her rendition of Hedwig, the owl from the Harry Potter movies. She created Hedwig as part of this elaborate table setting for a Harry Potter themed party she threw for her 3 children and their friends. Let's just hope he, who should not be named, did not show up and ruin their fun. Okay, so what do you say we get back to the big story about that documentary called The Cannibal in the Jungle? What we want to know is that documentary real or fake? Okay, here we go. The TV movie, The Cannibal in the Jungle, has been carefully examined by Bill's channel researchers. Based on an analysis of the material in the movie, we have reached a decision. And the decision is... Are you ready for this? 100%, without a doubt, and beyond any question, I guess that means this documentary fits in with those other Animal Planet documentaries like Mermaids, The New Evidence, and that documentary they made on megalodons. Remember that one? Now, for the record, I have to say that Animal Planet did leave a note in the documentary that it was a fictional documentary, but come on, let's face it. It was so small and tucked away, 99% of the people who watched the documentary missed it. Okay? So there you have it. But hey, if you're thinking about clicking away right now, I wouldn't do that. We still got to give you the answer to that Jamaica video. Remember that one? And also, I've got some really fascinating details about just how fake this documentary really is. Listen to this. If you think we're calling this documentary fake just because they twisted some of the facts, think again. We're calling it fake because they made up most of the facts. In reality, there is no Timothy Darrow, and nobody got killed in the jungle. Darrow and his companions are all fictional characters created by Animal Planet and portrayed by actors. As a matter of fact, Timothy Darrow was played by actor Richard Brake, who also plays Grimm in The Lord of the Rings, placing this so-called documentary into a very special category called So Fake, It's Funny! The only true part of the story is the discovery of the ancient hominid species called Homo floresiensis. Scientists did find fossilized bones to confirm they existed 50,000 years ago, but no one seems to think they are still alive today. Okay, well that's all the time I have for this video. I'm going to be giving you the answer to that Jamaica video in just a second, but first I just want to send out a big thanks to all you guys for sending in all those amazing photos and videos that you send in every week. And hey, don't forget, if you got a picture or video and you're not quite sure whether it's real or not, send it in to me at billschannel@gmail.com and I'll take a look. Please don't leave links or make suggestions in the comment section, because literally, if you do that, they're going to wrap me up in a straitjacket and take me away screaming, "You're driving me crazy!" So don't do it. Now, about the video of the butt surfing pool stunt, it turns out this video is real. The man doing the stunt is named Rolando Johnson, and he's actually a lifeguard at the Pirates Island Water Park in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. According to Johnson, he gets a push at the top of the slide to increase his speed, and then he crosses his legs and sits upright before hitting the water. There are other videos documenting other people doing the same thing, but none quite as well as Rolando.